Hi Jenny, it's Daniel here. This is a quick video tutorial to show you how to access our online platform, and then once you're there, how to complete the quizzes and download any other documents you need from there. So to help you with this, I'll be sending you an email this afternoon, and I'll just show you quickly what it looks like. So this will be coming to you shortly, and in this email, I'm going to give you the direct email address of the platform, your login details, and there will be a link to a YouTube video, which will be a copy of this recording. So let's get into it. Let's follow this link. Now it's opened up in Microsoft Edge. My preference is Google, Firefox or Opera because I find Edge can cause us a little bit of trouble. So here's one I prepared earlier. Now the login details will be put in these two boxes. So again, it's just your name, Jenny Madden, and then the password which I've assigned to you. And you can change that password at a later date. Now for myself, this is my login details. So I'll go ahead, type them in, and then click on the arrow to the right. And I can't even log. Let's try that again. There we go. When you come through to the home page of the platform, yours is going to look a little different. You're not going to have so many courses. You'll just have one course. So instead of having all these icons, you're just going to have one. And that is going to be 4623 CHC Certificate for and School-Based Education Support. All the units, all the individual units making up your course, they're located in here. So all you need to do is come to the icon and single left click, which will bring you through to your course page now. And when you come here, there'll be lots of items on the navigation bar on the right. But I'd say the main item you need is to scroll down where you see all the tiles for the individual units you're enrolled in. Now there should be 17, but in saying that, I believe I've only got 16 up there for you now. So I'll fix that. I'll fix number 17 for you soon. Now some of these codes will look familiar, like I've already seen your diversity work, and it was really good, by the way. That looks to be mathematics, the unit on Aboriginal and Torres Strait. So you've already done quite a few of these units. So I'll bring your attention to a unit you were asking about before, which was the 2 units on health and safety, being CHC EDS 059 and HLT WHS 001. Because both of these have online quizzes, which are much quicker to complete, and it will tell you if you got it right or wrong straight away. You don't need to wait for me. So let's go ahead with HLT. We've got some learning materials here, which you're welcome to download. And we've got the various assessments. Now, just be careful, because remember, you're doing the RPL pathway, so you don't need to necessarily do all the assessments. So if you're unsure on what you need to do for each unit, just send me an email or even give me a call. And what I'll do actually is I'll add my direct number to that email address, because I don't want you to have to wait like you have previously. Now, these assessment tasks here are the templates that you referred to: the hazard identification, the risk assessment, and the incident report. And as I mentioned in the email last night, I'm happy for you to use your school as the setting for these assessment tasks. Like, we do have a video, but it's very long and it needs to be recorded better. So you're welcome just to go around your department or a section of the school, perform the hazard identification, no set number of hazards to identify. But remember, it's not just actual hazards, it's also potential hazards. So it doesn't have to be a real hazard to be a potential hazard. Then assessment task 3 is to take at least 3 hazards, actual or potential, that you identified in the checklist, and perform an assessment on them. And then task 4 is the incident report, which you can use my scenario, and you don't need to watch the video again, or you could base it off a situation that happened at your school. Again, just keep the names out for confidentiality. Now, coming to the quiz, you come up here, and all you need is a single left click. It'll bring you through to a new page. And there should be a blue button in the center saying attempt quiz now. Now, how many quiz questions are there? It depends. Some are quite small like this one, some are huge. It depends. But again, it's just a quiz, so please don't be too analytical. Because if you get it wrong, you can attempt it again. And if you get it wrong again, you can attempt it again. And then if you're still stuck, then you call me. So coming through to here, we can see that we've got 7 questions, and I think they're all on the same page here. Sometimes there'll be 1 question per page, but they've just put all 7, one after the other. Okay, a quick point to give you on this. With our multiple choice questions, you can have more than 1 correct answer. Now, not in this case, because this is a radio button. It's only letting us choose 1. But when you come down to a question like this, where you've got these boxes, that means you can choose more than 1 answer. Now, how many? Sometimes the questions will give you a hint on how many, sometimes they won't. This question hasn't. Again, we've got the radio buttons where you choose only 1 answer because you can only choose 1. The checkboxes where you can choose more than 1 option. Oh, I'll rephrase that. You must choose more than 1 option. Oh, no, I shouldn't say that. Usually, when you have a question with checkboxes, you will choose more than 1 answer. And it won't be too different from other online quizzes you've done. It's more just about knowing how to access it. Now, once you get to the bottom, you then go finish attempt. It'll ask you if you want to submit all and finish, which I will just for this example. And I expect I'll have everything wrong. Yeah, 0 out of 7. So, what it does here is it shows you the questions you got right, partially right, and those you got utterly wrong. So I can see here for question 1, it is not the Chamber of Commerce and Industry. So when I make my next attempt, it's one of the other 3 options. Now, when you make your second attempt, the good news is the questions you got right the first time, they will save for the second time, so you don't need to do all the questions again. But what I'd also recommend is either taking screenshots of your old answers so you know what is definitely wrong. So when you come to your next attempt, you don't have to remember it. Like, you don't have to remember question 3, B was wrong. Just take a screenshot. Or you can even print the screen. It doesn't print very nicely, but it does print. Save the PDF. And then you've got your copy here. Then once you're ready for your next attempt, you go finish review. And have your second crack with re-attempt quiz. Now, what happens if you make a second attempt and it doesn't work out? Well, that's okay. You just contact me. You've got a third attempt. Now, what if after 3 attempts you still haven't got something right? Well, then you just email or call me and I can provide you with guidance and allow further attempts. So please don't panic about this limit of attempts here. As long as you're making progress and you're trying, we can give further attempts. Oh, sorry, I should go back. Okay, so once you're done with this quiz and you want to go back to the previous screen, back to that home page, just come all the way to the top and don't click dashboard, that'll take you all the way back. Just come to the number 4623 in this kind of ribbon or thread, and it'll bring you back to the course page. So that's for HLT. But I also remember you mentioned about CHC EDS 059, so I'm just going to quickly show you that. Now again, you've got some materials there. We've got the knowledge questions, and you've got the 2 assessment tasks, which I believe in this case, yes, these are the assessment tasks I've given to you to complete. So in this case, what I've asked you to do and what's online are exactly the same, but it won't always be like that. So still double check with me before doing another unit. And again, you've got the quiz questions. Out of curiosity, let's see how many questions there are. Okay, this one's bigger. This is twice the size. It's got 15 in it. But look, I think that's about it. That's a quick rundown on how to use our platform. Again, if you have any troubles, you've got my email, but I understand that I haven't been available of late. So I'm going to give you my direct number that you can call me for any questions, because I want you to finish this course in an efficient way and have a good outcome for you. Okay, so that's all, Jenny. Thank you for your time, and let's work on this together. Thank you.